I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. No ramp. Turn 4 ring. Nah. Ramp. Yeah. Keep, put back Otawara. Otawara. Canal Spire Bluff. Okay, if I draw a Grazer, I can play the Colossus. With one land, probably still would do it. Well, I'll play the One Ring instead, okay. It's a good setup for the Colossus. Is full foil decks on MTGO base or cringe? If you do it because you have all access, then it's cringe. If you painstakingly buy all of them, then it's also cringe, but differently. Strong turn 2. Opponent, I play Ledger Shredder. Well, they actually do. Okay. Maybe I should do all access because I'm cringe, maybe. Oh no, Colossus died. Can I use 2 all access tokens to play super qualifiers? 2? I'm not sure how the all access tokens works. I don't never buy them because I have a full collection. But I think that's the deal. They make it so that the all access tokens are available when there is a weekend of qualifiers like they do after Christmas. So I think that is exactly why they even exist. So you should be able to play. Thank you for the raid, Mengu. Spent a little bit of time in Mengu's chat in the morning. He was just complaining about, well, he was just noting how much he hates funny looking cards, so we're out here with the rings to give you a different taste, I guess.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Oh no, they connive now. The wheel lands on top and you have to tap this way. It looks a lot like Guacamole lol. Yeah, that is how I refer to resolving Cultivator Colossus often actually, so. Very good observation. Canister wins. Okay, so against Murktide, I'm gonna bring my 2 Dismembers and 3 Defense Grinds and Generous Ent, Radiant Fountain and Barrow Downs. Cut these Sagas OTD. Cut the Mapos and have 61 cards in my deck. So, Karen Explore. And let's have the Spelunking too. We are doing that and then go 61 with Spelunking. Do I remember the GLS times when I loved conniving? Oh, I love... yeah, actually I do. Conniving is still plenty of fun, just didn't quite scale up to what I was doing right here. Forest Boseiju, Amulets, possibility of turn 2 free drops, turn 3 ring, opponent mold, beats Moon, fails versus Ragavan. No Ragavan, okay. What I draw? Grazer. I think I'll play the Grazer. I don't want to play Amulet into the One Ring, into Spell Pierce. Maybe I just don't play anything. But if I play Grazer, I can play Amulet on the next turn freely and develop. So I think playing the Grazer is good. Maybe worse to put Boros Garrison because next time I play Forest so that I don't hit the Moon immediately. But I think I'll use the Moon to ramp a bit too. If you want to spend a counterspell on that, I'm fine. No Moonster. It's gonna be hard. My hand is like one thread. They have 4 cards they're passing, so they have interaction in their hand. I'm missing land drops, but if I just play Titan now, it's not a good play. I think I will want to pass to possibly maybe draw a defense grid or do 2 things in a single turn, but just playing a Titan here seems unwise. Here it is. Next turn I go greed into Titan. Why Amulet lists don't have copies of Cavern of Souls lately? Everything is explained in my Amulet FHQ, my approach to... Ooh, they sacked a land, that's great for me. So they're both flooded and screwed? But basically Cavern is not so good, that's why I don't play it. Hope that explains it. They have Delirium, instant land artifact, they don't. That's awesome. It's like they need 2 counterspell for this. Subtlety, Dress Down, Reprieve sometimes even. Tishana Straight Binder too. Cavern doesn't even stop blue interaction nowadays. Also, you can't cavern the One Ring. I guess it's all written. I ended up explaining the document. So I think if they had 2 counterspells, then they would kinda use it. If they pierce this, then I pay, because I drew the ring. Bro. Dress down, okay. Spell pierce. Okay. I guess might as well cast it because you're not casting it otherwise. Jak się gramolisz, Klofulku. And now we have defense grid, so they can't play at instant speed with 4 lands, and I play the One Ring on 20 life, so with Boseiju to answer Blood Moon, so only afraid of Magus, and even then I can play a Primeval Titan. So looks like a great situation. Two bottom of pre-order, and makes sense given that there is nothing good for them to draw in their deck. Not a single card that does anything, so they're gonna go, oh, pre-order and 2 bottom again, oh, play Dragon Rage's Channeler, oh, another one, and be just fucking dead. So let's go Mycosynth Gardens, copy Amulet, Grazer, played Vesuva into play, copy Turf, make 2 Titans, and deal 32 damage. Two turfs in play. It's gonna be fine. I want tofu. True Hero MTG last seen 6 days ago. Dimir control. Since I have Grazer into Saga with 10 Gardens for double Amulet to make threatening top decks, I think I'll actually keep. Even if this hand is 6 lands. But you know, I guess control might be useful to make constructs. Maybe it's not control. Oh yeah, useful. Useful draw. So we're gonna make a construct. A social construct is gonna enter the battlefield. Guess it only becomes social after I create a second one so that it has a friend. Mayhaps. Forest, so it's just 4 color. Nice deck, bro. What can I say? Truly impressed by the gameplay. Right here. I'm missing 2 defense grid. Any suggestions instead? Order them? They can't be too expensive. Other than that, like coral, like green doesn't really have great ways to fight on the stack. Defense grid, price trend. €1.77. So yeah, I would like advise to order them, and otherwise I would play, I don't know, a Cavern of Souls. And it was in Brothers War as like an antique. Artifact. I'll just board to 63. I guess 4 color. Yeah, blue pact, a single blue pact. I guess if you have a single blue pact, you can play it. I think it's gonna be weaker, but It is a reasonable replacement. I used to play Silence too, but I really can't advise colorless card, like colorful cards like that that are not castable. Time to get Boseiju each turn. Even drew a forest to make it worse. Should print green cryptic command, that would be good, I think. The issue is like how far that card actually is from what you describe. It's very far. But they definitely should. Commandeer, let's go. Risen Reef, oh shit. Reef Risen. Fury. Oh, I forgot you can't play Fury. Gonna Ultran. But it's just a prismatic ending so far, so not too big of a deal. The cock ring. Well, that might be a problem. I think first I'll see if I get the trigger. It's not particularly important to Dryad down the Risen Reef. No Boseiju for buying. No, I don't care. I want to draw more with the Colossus, put more lands into play too. 2 bounce lands, make it free. Get back Vesuva. T West. Forest. There's nothing. But yeah, now I hadn't packed it, so it's like not an issue. Seems like he has just lands from Ren. Would you say 4 color is a pathetic deck, or is it just a good matchup? I think it can be a pretty tricky matchup if they have a lot of like hate, but that's just kind of how it is. It's like all interactive, all reactive cards. If they decide to put all the reactive cards that are decent against Titan, then it's can be a bit tough. But it's definitely pathetic, like no doubt about that. And opponents playing Risen Reef too. Don't have Bojuka Bog, so like if my opponent assembles like some stupid Time Warp, I'm gonna lose to that. Have I considered playing Dmorka? Yes, it's actually explained in my FHQ. At least I think so. Basically not castable enough to satisfy me. It's my last varying from Dom. Yeah. It's better. It just gets 4 Sagas maybe.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Vesoich Fotkani.
Isn't Kuchele better Dromoka? Not really. Depends what you want from the card. I think what I would want from Dromoka is to be a good... I would, for example, want from Dromoka to be a good blocker against Rhinos. Thank you for the sub, Gotulu. And the Soixion too. Because it's not actually, you know, Dromoka, the silence part is not the end of it. Just like the fact that if you play it, your opponent's Rhinos cannot really attack you is kind of important. No, omnacie i co? To jeszcze, czy to jest wszystko, co robisz? Stalling with the One Ring, if you're gonna lose anyway, should be forbidden. But only 1 ring left in the deck. Just play Questing Beast, sure. I mean, what is this deck? It's basically a Turbo Fog, right? Deck. Doesn't do anything. So I guess the name fits. Do I have Boseiju in play? Rather, Sunhome? Bone Crusher Giant is better for this purpose. Stomp also works in Fringe for free as synergy with our Cavern on Giant. Thank you for your input. Can still Teferi the ring. Bunch of times. I never get to see a stream, only votes from YouTube. Welcome to the channel then.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Kinda scared that he's gonna reveal a time warp at some point and I'm gonna be like shit. But I think true hero style is not to put win cons in the folklore deck, so. Thank you very much for the sub. Don't worry, Rijakin, I did not read your question at all. So, good for you. I would not play Cavern of Souls even if your meta has a lot of control.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Thank you for gifted sub. But if you really want to carry land, then it should be Otawara. I have the fountain in my sideboard now. Otawara is in the main deck for this Prelim. Can check my sideboard that I'm playing with this in this Prelim. Boseiju and Dryad, okay. GG. Imagine if this is game 3 and this is like you play tournament and this guy is dragging out in extra turns, he's dragging out the entire tournament for everybody. Although he did ultra in this game, so I was a time warp away from death. Bernas Torres was playing Tron lately. This is double Amulet on turn 3, but I only have bounce lands accompanying that, and I have no Titan, so it's actually not a turn 3 win. So I think I'll move to 5. Ay. Last seen like 6 days ago, Demir Scam. Might be Demir Scam too, or might be literally anything, and I moved to 4. The first 7 was like unexciting. The second hand was maybe a keep against non-Tron. There was no other land besides bounce last hand. No, it just sucked. It was a 5-card hand that sucked, so I wanted to mulligan because I thought that my opponent has last been seen playing Tron, and I was not wrong. Yeah, the second hand was like not utterly useless, but it also had like only bounce lands in Saga, so if I Saga, then I have to play bounce land turn 2 and skip a land. Unless I draw a different normal land, so that was a bit of an issue. Because it does slow me down a bit too. Opponent search for Boseiju last turn, so I don't think that top decking Grazer actually solves anything for me. I'm afraid. If I draw Explore, I wish I Boseiju'd. So it does let my opponent use the relic next turn, but this turn, but so what? I will awkwardly die to just a 4 mana Karn. Deploy it on me. Meow. Wrong order. Okay, the Wandering is much better than Karn the Great Creator. Oh, no land drop either. Oh, holy moly. No bounce land though just yet, so. Can finish Throne now and have the Oblivion Stone up. Playing a Wormcoil engine, this is crazy. This is crazy terrible. This is great for me. I just win now. Alright. Stopping out for a fucking Wormcoil. Reddit yellow, Reddit yellow, Reddit yellow. Wormcoil engine. What a play. Hello Canister and Chad, I'm new to Magic and enjoy seeing you play Amulet a lot. Hello, Hershey. Thank you for stopping by and chilling in the chat. Spelunking is a good sideboard card in Amulet. I like it in my sideboard. Cześć Kanister, wesołych świąt. No cześć, cześć, dzięki. Również. Nawzajem. -3 mana for stacking the Saga's ability on the bottom of the stack. Not that it actually matters, so. It's really nice to see this deck being piloted well like this, smiley face. Which is funny because like what I just said was that I misstacked a card because I wasn't paying attention. But thank you, assuming you're just gonna make an assumption it's genuine. -2 ring, +2 spelunking, Otawara, no fountain cut, it's already cut. Couldn't they have hold O-ring activation this turn instead? Maybe, but I don't know what that means. The activation draws cards, so they probably want to draw the cards sooner rather than later. If you mean the protection trigger, then this may actually be a keep. The Allstone, yes, I was surprised they tapped out for the Room Caller and just proceeded to kill them, but it just took 3 minutes. Winning through the stone would be... I would need to think what to do exactly. I wouldn't know. Valakut Cradle of Mountains in Modern Horizons 3. Aaron Forsyth explicitly said that he won't make an island, mountain, or plains version of that because of Boil, Flash Fires, and Valakut. So we could wait. Boseiju the Stone, I suppose. I don't think I had Boseiju in my hand though, so that would be an issue of your line. So I have Boseiju to interrupt. It's like good against the Might. And oh, it's just slow Titan. 2 bar on the draw, I think. Oh no, I'm gonna make this good. Yeah, the way my opponent played a Worm Call, pretty big proof of not. This will still force the Boseiju while ramps me towards slow Titan, which I will need to do because I'll get Boseiju myself. Forest. What's up with those strong players? Like, what do you want to achieve with this? And so slow Titan is gonna be good enough next turn. It's gonna be quicker than Tron. It's not Tron, it's mono green control now, but what do they control? Like, I've seen them control anything the entire game, then sure, but it's not like they do. I wish I kept a bounce land. This draw step, but I'm gonna do this. And if my opponent finishes Tron, goes current liberated on Titan, I can go Amulet, copy, copy. Last seen playing Esper Control. He's playing Giganton now, so it's different, but let's look at Esper Control. What is so Esper about it? I guess destroy evil and Tommy's Vita in the sideboard? Oh, and full Alien Binding too. Well, I'm gonna keep. Can I ban Maquinsos if he wins this match? No. Any allegiations in the chat? He said canister in the song. How do I get up early enough to start stream at 5 AM? I just go to sleep at 3 AM. Why no Titan? Because if I play the ring, he cannot counter the ring. If I play a Titan, he can counter the Titan. I don't know, counterspell, dress down, whatever. Shit comes to mind. I guess he can't really have anything in Giganta, so. But if he had something, then I'm fine too. Well, double Pierce is fine, because then he pierces once, I pay. He pierces a second time, I don't pay. Then I go Sounder Spike, Grazer, Titan, win. Gets tapped out. Solid. Well, yeah, I guess I could have played a Titan. But I can also play it now, it's gonna do the same thing. So nothing has been lost of value. Or even isn't it a shadow deck? Okay. Yes, Sunhome is in my hand. It's 12 damage with Titan. It's 12, has to block with lots of stuff. I mean, Army and Channeler. If I T-West, it's fine still. If I Pierce on that happens, I have to let it go. There's no cards then. Could get Dryad if they Pierce and then play land. And then do what? Die to my pact on next upkeep? Don't like that. I couldn't do that because I didn't want to die to the pact. So like if I was just thinking what happens if my opponent has a second spell pierce. Because Sunhome was in my hand, I couldn't just Titan double strike because my opponent could block my 12 power Titan if I just hasted. With army and keep and channeler and keep 2 bowmasters in play against my ring, which like is potentially maybe a way to lose still, even if unlikely. And if I go for another Titan, then if I get Spell Pierce, I just have to let it go because I can't pay for the Spell Pierce. Because then I'll die to the Pact, but then it is fine. So yeah, seems fine to just go for that. Oh no, Amulet is good. Sag is really good, yeah. I think I want Bojuka Bog. Don't want to sideboard much. Bojuka Bog for Otawara, I guess that's it. Doesn't seem like the fence grid is even particularly great. Maybe Radiant Fountain 2 over a Boseiju. Incredible plan, Rosie Hoser. Also, Chochi Adam asked why players play few gardens in Amulet. I don't know. For me, getting to double Amulet as often as possible is like the allure of the deck, and it's incredible and it's incredibly strong, and I just always want to do that. So I have no desire to stop, and I don't know, people just they like play two gardens and they say, oh, because I don't know, doesn't make sense to me. Cigarettes after Shrek, for example, we see two Mycosynth Gardens because it has to fit two Crumpling Vestiges. Yeah, I mean, fair. It's a card of a similar power level. Maybe debate them in the marketplace of Discord ideas. Bro, all I'm doing is I'm going to the stupid Amulet Discord and I'm debating them, and it's not very productive. Do I think Arboreal Grazer will be banned? See you. Gardens 2.9 in 90% of the decks. Ban for shitposting, but the ban was also as a shitpost. If you go Dominic Harvey 6-0, you also ask two gardens, two Crumpling Vestiges. If you go to Modern Challenge, 4th place, Amulet Titan. No place Dingley's, interesting. You see a base list and you go 31st place Mistaken and you like realize. Two gardens, two Boseijus, one cavern, one Bojuka Bog main deck, one land fewer in general. And probably an extra bounce on 2 free. No, because there is no... I don't know. New cards. I find Cavern Giga weak lately. Wouldn't play it. Yeah. I wrote about it in the FAQ. There is exactly Counterspell and there is also other blue interaction. So it just doesn't help. Nice 2 mana 2/2. Well, actually, no, it's not too bad. It's gonna draw a card. It does feel like a Pioneer card though. Ring helps with Counterspell decks too. Yeah, exactly. That's like the thing, that the ring, you cannot cavern the ring anyway, so. Previously, cavern versus Counterspell, because you need that, because the only way to win through is if you push your Titans through Counterspell, and then you like don't play other spells that can get Counterspell, but here you still play
64 is the square of 8,
the one
cube of
ring,
4,
which
and
still
the
can get
power of
Counterspell if
2.
you have Cavern in
It
place,
is the
so it doesn't
17th
have...
into prime, since it lies midway between the 18th and 19th prime numbers. 61 67. The aliquot sum of a power of 2, 2n, is always 1 less than the power of 2 itself, therefore the aliquot sum of 64 is 63, within an aliquot sequence of 2 composite members, 64, 63,
Any composite
41,
members in the chat?
1, 0, that are rooted in the aliquot tree of the 13th
Wait, he has no cards in
line,
hand. How does
41.
that happen?
64 is the smallest number with exactly 7 divisors, the first
Oh, the
whole
bubbles.
number, GREW.
When's deck felt inadequate this game. It's a pair of Thoughtseize. Under 8-0. Yes. I did get a... This is the third 4-0 this week, I think. I don't remember, have I played a Prelim Monday? Yes, Monday midnight.